I'm Christine, aka Chrysanthemum, and welcome to the Creative Chaos. Today we're going to be making 8-pointed star lanterns. You can make these out of any sized perfectly square piece of paper, but today we're going to be using these custom patterns I designed for my mail club. There's a link down below if you want to join. I have a monthly Patreon where I send out mail. It has 2 stickers, an art print, a printable paper activity like these stars, as well as a habit tracker for each month and a newsletter from myself. Without further ado, let's get into it. We're going to take our first square and we're going to put the design down. Next, you're going to fold it perfectly in half and make a crease. And then you're going to unfold it and crease it the other way. Oop. Crease it the other way. The stronger your creases are, the easier this is going to be. So you want to make sure those are really good. Then we're going to unfold it and you're going to end up creasing it by folding corner to corner so that you get diagonal creases. I didn't get that quite perfect, dang it. I'm really bad at folding. That's a fun fact about me. These smaller ones are also a little bit harder to fold in my opinion than larger ones, but these are the ones that come in the mail club. It's a 5x7 envelope, so these are going to be 5-inch stars, but you can print them. With the mail club you get access to the file and you can print them in any size that you want. And there's multiple color options as well. So then we're going to flip it the other way and going to crease it so that we have diagonals. So it's going to look like this. Okay, I'm going to fold this way again because my crease looks a little hard to see. Okay, so now that we have these creases, we're going to go through, and this is the more harder part. We're going to take this bottom edge and we're going to fold into that diagonal line, but only to where we meet that center crease that runs along here. And you're going to crease right through there. So when you unfold it, now we have a line that goes to here. So we're going to turn it and do it in the same spot over here. And this is the hardest part in my opinion. It's just making sure that you get this all lined up really well. Okay, crease it nicely. And then you flip it, do this for all 4 sides. Okay, and the last side. It kind of gets a little funky because of all the different creases. The paper starts to not want to go where you're trying to get it, but just have patience and it's all good. Okay, now we have these 4 lines. If you want to make a little easier, you can come in and you're gonna put a dot right where those diagonal creases we just made from the corners meets perpendicular and intersects with those original 4 creases. All right, I have my scissors. So once we make these creases, we're going to go ahead and we're gonna cut along those original creases from folding it in half to the dot. And you don't have to make the dot. The dot is just for visual reference. So now we have a paper and it looks like this. It's cut along the lines that I have here. I didn't get it quite perfect on that one, that's okay. So from here, we're gonna go back through and refold all these in just to make sure that the creases are really nice. And then we're gonna end up going through and folding these other ones to match. So we'll fold in to that diagonal edge on each one of the other sides. If your paper's rolling a little, don't worry about it. Just flatten it out and it'll all work out. Okay. All right, last one. Okay. Once you have it at this stage, you're gonna have to get some kind of adhesive. I'll be using hot glue for this just because I'm impatient and it dries the fastest for what I'm doing. But you can use double-sided sticky tape or Elmer's glue or a glue stick, but I just like hot glue. It's the easiest to deal with. For the smaller ones too, it's harder to use double-sided tape, but we're gonna go through and on all these ones that are blank, you're gonna put your adhesive and then you'll go through and fold over and glue the red design down on top. If you're using hot glue like I am, just be careful not to burn yourself, which I'm probably gonna do, so. And you wanna try your best to get the far edge to line up. It's gonna give you the cleanest and nicest looking design. You can go in and pinch from the inside. Okay, so there's our first corner done. So you're gonna go through and do that for all of these sides. Once you have all of those glued, you can come to the front and give little pinches here to fix the center point. And this is the first half done. So you're going to fold the second one into the exact same shape. So let's do that and then I will come back and show you how to finish it. Now that we have two of these, you're going to end up gluing them together so that they're stuck like this. You can leave a tiny gap so that you can fill them with fairy lights if you'd like. This is easier with larger ones, but you can still do it with the small ones. So let's put a couple drops of glue here, here, and here. Okay, we're gonna put a drop of glue here, a drop of glue here. All the places that we want it to meet. And then you're just going to take your other star and drop it down and hold it together. And this is your finished paper star. So then you can just poke a small hole and be able to hang it from one of the tips. So again, you can do this with any perfectly square piece of paper, but this design specifically is for my Patreons, and there's a downloadable file with it in different colors and sizes. If you're interested, there's a link in the description.